Hey guys, welcome back to another cleaning video. This time I went through and deep cleaned and decluttered my entire house. So I went through and cleaned everything from the inside out, every drawer, every cupboard. I do this about once a year, so that's why this video is as long as it is. I go through and declutter my entire house. I'm not going to show every little bit of it, just the good stuff, I guess. So sit back and relax and enjoy the video. So first things first, I always start with my kitchen because it is the biggest project. I go through and I empty out every cupboard. Sometimes I rearrange things a little bit, but I definitely go through and get rid of as much junk as possible. One thing I make sure to do every year is go through all of our Tupperware. If it doesn't have a match, it goes in the garbage. My baking cupboard is always pretty neglected. I pretty much only ever use it around the holidays, so that's when I typically go in and throw out all the expired stuff, because there's usually a lot. other section that always gets pretty out of hand is our cupboard with the cups in it. Especially now that kids live here again, all of the kids' cups just, I swear, they just grow like weeds. And since we're planning on taking down this center shelf in our kitchen pretty soon, I just wanted to kind of take everything out that we were storing in there and move it to a better spot. Hopefully we'll be taking it down very soon. Next I'm going through and just cleaning up everything in my bedroom because that's the worst as far as all the pet hair and the dust from pet dander and everything. I regularly change my linen, so this was just the time to do it. And then once I put my blanket on, I realized that needed washing, so that quickly came off. My makeup vanity just is always a mess, just constantly a mess, always. My bathroom drawers just needed decluttering. I store a lot of crap in there, a lot of stuff I don't use, so I just went through and got rid of a bunch of them. And then I recently went through a bunch of my clothes already, so I didn't need to get rid of that many. I actually am still in the middle of a big closet overhaul project, as you can see how it's like only partially filled right now. And then I had to make sure that I washed my curtains for my sliding glass door because the bottoms get really dusty and dirty because of the pets. next I'm decluttering my office / filming room / storage. That's all it becomes. Sometimes if I'm not actively using it, then it just literally becomes storage. So I just wanted to declutter it a little bit. I've already started one box full of giveaway stuff previously, so I was just adding to it this time. And then my desk is just always a big mess, and it just kind of becomes a catch-all for everything I'm not using at the moment. Just want to make sure to go through and put things where they belong. And my books. I have too many books. I know it's a problem. It is a big problem. I just had to go through and get rid of a bunch that it was just time to rehome them. This is a project I've been wanting to do for a while, just adding pictures in front of my keyboard. And then with my living room, of course, it just gets the typical dust from a million people and a million pets. And then I don't know if you guys are like me, but I'm very particular about cords being shown. I hate the look of just a bunch of cords, and my husband was the one that set up this area right here, and he really doesn't care what it looks like. So I just had to go through and kind of fix it and just clean it up a little bit, because we have a lot of electronics. And I am constantly having to go through this closet where we just throw our shoes and just put back the ones that we don't use really regularly. And I'm not gonna lie, most of the ones that ended up having to go back were mine and Aubrey's. Aubrey has a lot of shoes. And last but not least, we actually got these couch covers. Ideally, I would love to get a whole new couch set, but that's not really in the cards right now. So I settled for just spending a little bit of money on these just to make our couches look a little bit better. Our couches are just really ratted up, so this will just make them look a lot better. And as you can tell, I was having a little bit of problem putting them together. That does it for my extreme cleaning and decluttering of my house. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.